Friday Thoughts, episode 32. Really cranking them out. Yeah, very excited because I was able to finally do a real Kids Table episode on Tuesday. That was awesome. I linked up with D Hill and his brother-in-law Tomer happened to be there, and he was down for the pod, which I love. I love it when people are just down to on the spot be on the podcast. It just makes it more fun and interesting. But yeah, it was a great episode. The talk was flowing. D Hill is a really good speaker. Speaks very quickly, but he's easy to understand, and he had some interesting points made about I'm not going to tell you everything we talked about because I want you to go check out the episode. It's on my YouTube channel, the Kids Table Podcast YouTube channel. It's the first video that you should see, episode 17, so go check that out. Yeah, and if you can like and subscribe to my channel, I would much appreciate it. And yeah, we just talked about lacrosse and just what it takes to really compete in the sport in high school and college. And yeah, it was definitely more to it than I thought. I thought it was just, lax bros tossing the stick around, but no, it's a very competitive sport. And apparently in Maryland there's a lot of competition. A lot of young men are trying to make their way in lacrosse and get scholarships and whatnot. That was cool. And then we talked a lot about basketball, which, love basketball, love hoops. And I learned a little bit about basketball in Israel, which was really interesting. That's where Daniel's family is originally from Israel, and then his brother-in-law is just came from Israel only, I think, a few years ago when he married D Hill's sister. So that was cool to hear his perspective from another country about a sport that we love in America, and just to kind of see that other aspect of it and how it's played and looked at, and not in America. But yeah, so that was just a really fun episode to do. I'm looking for my next guest to do episode 18, so if you're listening and you're interested, hit me up, and I'd love to get together and do a pod, because it's just a lot of fun, and it's just, a lot of interesting topics come up just out of doing it, and it's just, I always just feel good after doing an episode, and I feel like pretty much everybody who else has been on it has said the same thing, that it was a lot more fun and interesting than they anticipated. So if you wanna come on, just hit me up. If you know my number, or you can just DM me on Instagram or whatever, Snapchat, however you are linked to me, hit me up. Apparently the Wizards won last night. I didn't even realize they were playing. I was watching football, fell asleep, but checked my phone today and it said the Wizards won by 1 point. So now we have 5 wins in the win column. So, got to take the victories when you get them, because they're few and far between for the Washington Wizards. So shouts out the Wiz Kids getting a dub. We needed it. Survivor finale was this week. Super good season. Season 45 really, blew my expectations out of the water. Because the last couple seasons were like, I didn't really love the contestants or the game. They did like too many weird advantages in the last seasons, and this season they had a couple of them, but it was definitely less, and they just stuck to like the main structure of Survivor, which I really love. And yeah, just a lot of really interesting people on it this season. The finale was good. Dee was the winner. Sorry if that's a spoiler for you, but yeah, I didn't really want her to win. I'd say she earned it. She definitely fought hard and won a lot of the immunity challenges. Good for her. But I think that Jake should have won because he also did the same, and he didn't have the alliance like Dee had in Austin because they like coupled up because they were in love with each other or whatever. And I don't know, like it's definitely a strategy you can use in the game, but I don't really respect it. I think that you should use your own different alliances that you make, and it shouldn't be like romance involved, but that's just my opinion. But it was a great season, and I'm looking forward to the next season. They gave a little trailer about it. Looks like it's going to be good. Some funny people, so I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, Merry Christmas. It's in 3 days. It's been a whirlwind of just getting all the Christmas shopping done and all the presents wrapped. And I'm sure you guys are having crazy week. So I hope you have a great, relaxing weekend. I hope your Christmas Eve is fun. I know my family will be celebrating our traditions, making Italian meatballs and pasta and just hanging out. So that is going to be cozy and fun, and I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, and I guess this will be the last Friday Thoughts of 2000 and no, that's not true. I'll still have one more Friday Thoughts next week, and that'll be the last one of the year. So I just want to thank you guys for tuning in and supporting my podcast. And yeah, God bless. Thank you. Peace.